It's Tuesday night. You know what that means. Just a bit outside radio show live on the air. And for the first time in Jabo history, well, since we've taken the show on the road under our own talents, we are live streaming on YouTube also. So you have options. If you want to watch on Facebook, cool. If you're on YouTube, check us out there. And I'll be honest, one of the things I really love about YouTube is there's an app on like smart TV, so you can throw it up on TV instead of holding the phone. So Jabo's going multifaceted now. And speaking of multifaceted, the consistent and steadfast host of the show, Keisha.
Yo, did you say steadfast?
And consistent.
And consistent. That's so funny. El Boogie and I have a joke about the word steadfast going right now. And she literally just stopped in mid-stride. That was great, man. That was great. What's going on outside? Is this your hostess with the mostest, Major Keish, coming through tonight, Tuesday night, NBA Finals night for Jabo. Man, and like Mark said, we are making big strides here, branching out a little bit. And as always, share the link, share the love, yo. Make sure everybody out there knows how we get down on Jabo. So, what's going on around town? I mean, it was 4th of July weekend. Everybody was blowing shit up. And, believe it or not, Mark, I did not get in on the fun this year. Isn't that crazy?
Wow. That is
Yeah. My brother, he moved, bought a new house, bought a huge house out there in Owens Mills, and the family went up there. And I guess for the first holiday, everybody was trying to be on their best behavior. So, that doesn't sound like much fun to me, so I did not make it. But congratulations to my brother purchasing that first home, man. It's just so awesome. Did you cook out or anything? How was your holiday, Mark?
No, I was just straight chilling. I was just watching movies and stuff like that. I meant to watch actually Independence Day and totally forgot about it.
Wasn't that on for like 24 hours? I think that they've been doing that lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had a couple of other marathons on. I know Star Wars came on.
Yep.
And somebody had Harry Potter on. And, honestly, it's cool every once in a while take a holiday to not do anything at all, just to chill in the house and watch your favorite shows. Because, the holidays are always good for a marathon. You can get your binge on, chill back, not do nothing, recuperate. Even though we're in a pandemic, it just seems like we're still, very busy carrying on with our lives and whatnot. So, I certainly did that. It sounds like you did the same, man.
Oh yeah. And speaking of catching up on shows and just enjoying shows, have you been catching up on Loki?
Yo, okay, so we tried to watch it last night and ended up falling asleep on it.
Oh my god.
But I know. I'm off this week, so after the game tonight, I plan on catching up. I think I need to watch 2. I think we're 2 down. So we'll be doing some catching up tonight, man.
Well, episode 5 is 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. So.
Oh shoot, we might be down 3 episodes. Then we only watched the first one.
Oh really?
Oh, we got a lot of work to do. Yeah, man. I mean, and it's been really crazy trying to juggle all of the shows for real, because some people's been throwing things at me left and right, and I've been trying to consciously make an effort to juggle everything. I mean, we've been watching this Shadow and Bone on Netflix. I kind of went back for laughs to start watching the Office from episode 1.
Yes.
And that's been quite entertaining. You know what I did not realize? I did not realize Diversity Day, which has got to be in everybody's top 3 episodes if you're a fan of The Office. I did not realize Diversity Day was the second episode they ever aired.
Right.
That was like pure comedic genius. And for it to be the second episode, man, I never realized it. I mean, I didn't watch the series when it aired the first time around.
Yeah.
I would catch it here and there, but I didn't religiously watch it. And yeah, man, go back and watch that. I swear to God, one of the best episodes of all time with The Office.
Oh yeah. And that first season was kind of rocky, but
yeah,
that second episode, man, like you said.
Yeah, man, I definitely feel you like on the rocky part, because they're like first 2 episodes were like freaking hilarious, and then I watched episode 3 and episode 4. I was kind of like, huh. But I'm hoping we'll get back into it with the last, man. Michael never lets me down. Swear to God, he never lets me down. Speaking of never letting us down, or always letting us down, I should say, kind of what's going on around town. The Orioles are back after, can we say, a brutal road trip?
For this team, I guess that's just an average road trip, right?
Right, man. I mean, the Yankees really put a hurting on them, but they're back in town with a series against the Toronto Blue Jays tonight, and it looks like they've got some new blood here on the mound. I'm really not familiar with this Watkins guy, so I'll be interested to see. They've been, God bless them, man. I know that they've been tearing them up, but the skipper of the Orioles, he's been trying to shake things up, move things around. I mean, we've got some injuries and whatnot, but I mean, it just seems like, I mean, and you can weigh in on this as well. Whatever Brandon Hyde is doing, it just doesn't seem to work.
Well, it's funny because, like, we're in those Facebook groups and people are, like, tearing him apart. But
yeah, they ripping him, and that's why I said blood was hard, man. Like,
then they're tearing up the players, like, oh, these players, they can't play AA ball with other teams. It's like, well, then what do you expect out of the manager? If he doesn't have the talent, what is he going to do? Like, he can't.
It's hard.
They're not puppets. He's not going to shove his hand up their asses and have them make the play.
You tell him, Mark. Get him, boy. Get him. And I totally agree with you. That's why I said, bless his heart, he's doing the best of what he can. I mean, we have talent. I don't want to rag on the team, but in a super tough division, I mean, you season in, season out, year in, year out, we have one of the toughest divisions in baseball. It's just really not enough, man. And but to go on a bright side, can we go ahead and congratulate our guy Cedric Mullins?
I was just gonna go there.
Yeah, let's end that on a bright note. Yay! I mean, here at the Jabo family, I know I have personally been advocating for everyone to vote for him because of the fact that he's just been having, honestly, he's been he is the brightest spot of the season this year for the Orioles, and he's been playing some stellar ball out there in center field, and he has finally getting his due, getting his recognition, man, because I always say you'll never know it. If you're counting on FS1 or ESPN or any other of them booty huff platforms, anything outside of Jabo, you'll never know because the Orioles aren't winning. But congratulations to Cedric Mullins, Mark. I mean, how awesome is that?
Yeah, it's good to see him get the proper recognition because, I mean, voting is a big part of the All-Star, so it is kind of in the hands of the fans, and the fans are usually homers, but he deserves it, man. Yeah,
I mean, his numbers are really undeniable. I mean, I'm just glad that, you know how I feel about the fans sometimes. I'm glad they got it right this go around.
Oh, yeah.
They have to cuss anybody out. All right, so, let's go away from home a little bit and talk about the main event, biggest thing of the week. NBA Finals kick off tonight after I guess you would say, semi-interesting Eastern Conference Finals. The Bucks have been playing pretty freaking awesome without their main apple scrapple. I don't believe they have made a decision on Giannis as of yet. But
I'm kind of getting mad at the Bucks already, and Game 1 hasn't even started yet. These Bucks are acting like Bill Belichick and the Patriots. He went from doubtful this morning to questionable to game time decision. He's going to be in like perfect health and putting up like 50 tonight.
Yeah, man. That's what I was telling Lon. I was like, sometimes teams like to play games.
Yes.
I mean, hell, they know that they know they can, and honestly, like, I don't even know if that shit even makes a difference because aren't you gonna prepare as if he's playing anyway?
Exactly.
It's so dumb, man. I hate, and I understand your frustration. At first, I didn't know where you were gonna go with it, but I completely understand your frustration, man, because it's just so trivial. Like, we all know that he's going to play tonight. And honestly, their best chance at winning these finals is them taking the first game, I believe.
Yeah.
So, do we have any comments on the feed about the NBA finals? I think we have a couple. Definitely, we got some people on there saying definitely hoping CP3 gets his much deserved ring. Got a lot of people hoping we got a couple people on here hoping CP3 can get a ring. Man, it seems like it's very Suns heavy on the feed tonight. But we at Jabo, we had some of our usual suspects. We bounced around. We got some picks from some local and some local celebrities and some local not so celebrities. And we got a clip for you guys if you didn't have a chance to check it out earlier today on the wall. So, Mark, do you want to run that clip for us?
Yeah, here's our extra from earlier today that gives the Game 1 picks featuring L Boogie.
Hey Jabo fam, guess what tonight is? Game 1 of the NBA Finals. And guess who's gonna be there against popular opinion? My boys, the Bucks. They are gonna take on the Phoenix Suns, and it's gonna be on and popping. With or without Giannis, it's going down, and the Bucks are coming out triumphant.
Hey, what's popping outside? This is Major Keish coming at you with the Jabo NBA Finals Extra. Yes, that is right. Before I go any further, let me apologize to L Boogie. I'm sorry I ever doubted your Milwaukee Bucks. I was wrong, and I sit here corrected. Now that we have that out of the way, let's get to tonight. Game 1 in the Valley of the Sun matchup. What am I looking for tonight? I am looking for Milwaukee's role players. I'm talking Holiday. I'm talking Portis. And I don't even know if you can call Holiday a role player anymore. I mean, he's the man. And I'm also talking Lopez. I'm looking for these guys to continue their stellar play, man. I mean, we're watching Brook Lopez dunk like it's 5-6 years ago, man. I mean, we're seeing play from him that we haven't seen in forever. And I'm looking for them to continue that tonight. They haven't let the verdict out on whether Giannis will be playing or not. My guess is that he will play because the Milwaukee Bucks will be looking to take an early lead against the Western Conference champions. I ultimately think that, Phoenix has been sitting down for a little while. They may come out a little rusty tonight. And Milwaukee just might surprise everyone. So I am looking for the Milwaukee Bucks to take Game 1, as I said, in the Valley of the Sun. So, there you go. Easy money pick, baby. You better take Milwaukee in that money line. Let's get that money tonight.
Hey, what's up, Jabo family? Mark here with the Outsider, Game 1 NBA Finals. And unlike some other participants, I know how to hold the phone landscape style. So obviously, I'm working on the big brain section here, which leads me to my pick. Obviously, the Arizona guy is going to go with the Arizona team, Phoenix Suns. And let me tell you, the thing I'm looking for where this whole series kind of rests. I've been talking about CP3 all playoffs. It's not CP3. Giannis, the Bucks were able to take care of the Hawks without him, but the Suns are a different story. But it's not Giannis. The key that I'm looking for, Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker. When Booker's on, he's on, and the Suns have a great shot at winning. When he's off, things look kind of shaky. The Suns can win without CP3. They've done it. The Suns can't win if Booker is off his game. They can, but it's going to be a whole lot harder. And that's the key to the game for me, Devin Booker. As far as booking it, book the Suns to win. Jabo Extra. All right, so that was the extra from earlier, our game one picks. Thank you to Lauren for sending that in and being able to grace us with that one more vote for the Bucks because it seems like you're getting outvoted there on the Bucks, Keisha.
Yeah, yeah. I think we've had some other folks send their picks in as well. Mark, you want to read off our other special guest picks for tonight?
Yeah, we got let me put up a graphic here with the picks. You got Miss Jana Nicole. Jana, thank you so much for giving your picks in from Maryland Stadium Authority. She's rocking with the Phoenix Suns. We asked Dr. Dermel Brunson of Youth Centers of Tomorrow, and I think Doc was one of the people I really wanted to ask most because his basketball knowledge is insane, and he's rocking with the Suns. Last but not least, went to Freddie, formerly athletic director of IND, and I apologize, Freddie, I forget the school that you're at now, but and she again, another vote for the Suns.
I think people are really falling in love with the whole Chris Paul story and everything, and the Suns never being able to get it done and everything. Let me tell you, I'm not taking anything away from the Suns. They played fantastic against the LA Clipper team. And this is the thing about it all. An LA Clipper team that they matched up well against.
Yes.
Dude, I don't think did they have any six, okay, what was the kid's name? Zubats or something like that, but I'm not even going to count that joker. But, I mean, they matched up well in regards to size. This is not going to happen tonight against this Milwaukee Bucks team. I mean, this team is long, and this team, I don't know, somewhere out of nowhere within the, I guess you would say like the semifinals on out, figured out how to play defense and figured out how to play it well. I mean, we got 6 footers, damn near 7 footers, all over the fucking place, blocking shots. Brook Lopez has been good for at least 5 block shots a game. I mean, it's just been out of control, man. It's been out of control.
Can I just say too, like, from our picks, it's crazy because just a couple weeks ago you were like dogging Lopez.
Yeah, he must have been listening to the show, yo, because he all of a sudden started playing. I mean, this dude is up here dunking and shit. He's getting himself together. You know what I mean? Like, he's actually playing some pretty decent basketball, man. And I can't fault him for it. I gotta give credit where credit is due. Brook Lopez has been jamming for real. So, I gotta give him the props, man. But I honestly don't think the Phoenix Suns gonna get it done, man. These guys, they figured something out. They played so well without Giannis, and like I said, Giannis is gonna play tonight. If he doesn't play tonight, I would honestly be shocked, for real. So, I just gotta say, I think they're gonna get it done, man. I mean, I love the story too. I love Chris Paul and everything that he's done for the organization and all that. But I just think the Milwaukee Bucks are gonna be too much this go around.
On the home court?
They're taking game 1 tonight. I'm telling you, baby, that's the easy money pick.
I will agree. I think for the Bucks to really have a decent chance at winning it all, they do have to take this first game. They've had a habit of falling behind and letting the other teams get up ahead a little bit, and they can't do that with the Suns. The Suns are no joke. Like, I think everyone was shocked when the Suns took out the Lakers. Like, this wasn't supposed to happen, and then they just kept on rolling, and they proved like they can take control and take command of a series, and that's something the Bucks don't want to mess around with.
Hell no. That being said, we're going to take a quick little break, let our whistle. When we come back, we'll have our booty huffs, our WTFs, and a few laughs for you guys. So don't go anywhere. This is Just a Bit Outside.
All right, welcome back. Just About Outside Radio Show live on Facebook, on YouTube. Share the link, share the love. Talking NBA Finals. Picks are in Game 1. I think for the Jabo crew, I'm a little bit outvoted because L Boogie's on there with $2. But thank all the guests and our favorite guests and our favorite guest hosts for coming through and voting for the Suns.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So let's get to the funny portion of the show. Our booty huffs, our come-throughs, and our WTFs. Mark, I'm gonna let you captain this portion of the show. So you pick what we do next.
Oh man. Let's see here. How about a WTF? Because I can't find my stuff right now.
Okay, let's go for it. What's your WTF for the week? Shit, while you getting your shit together, let me go ahead because I can't hold mine.
Yeah,
Sha'Carri.
God,
the
yes.
fastest woman in the world, getting popped for marijuana and being suspended for a month, taking her out of the race for the 100 meters. But she still can do the relay race.
Nope.
No, she can't?
I got a notification on that right before the show.
What?
Yep, she's off the relay.
Oh, man. I mean, just what a heartbreaking ordeal for the fastest woman in the world in the United States, man. I mean, the athletes, stars, I mean, it was just a complete uproar when the news was delivered last week. I mean, Dwayne Wade, Jamal Crawford, Gabrielle Union, Odell Beckham Jr. I mean, from everywhere, everybody was like, man, this is complete bullshit. She was test positive for marijuana. She owned up to everything. Apparently what happened was she had received news that her mother passed away. She was in Oregon at the time, which is a legal state in regards to marijuana. So she toked up and, man, oh man, that's just, gosh, I know she's like completely devastated.
Yeah, it's crap. Like, the federal government still has it as a Schedule I narcotic, which is ridiculous. There's professionals across a variety of professions that say it has no business being there, and
yeah.
I think there's a lot of political reasons for that, but I mean, it is what it is. It sucks. And hopefully, I know there's a petition going around to get the USOC to reverse the ban.
Change that shit, yeah. And they really should.
Hopefully they listen. Because, I mean, show me an athlete that doesn't smoke dope. Like, for real.
Right. The way Wade made a great point. Like, these people on this committee probably are invested in THC companies heavily. And probably indulge themselves. So they really just need to get the fuck away.
Yeah.
Get rid of the rule, man. I mean, it's so ridiculous. And to label it as a performance enhancement drug, I don't know. That's the most bogus part of it all to me, the most insulting. Because, I mean, you can't have it both ways. You can't sit up here and say that it fries your brain and ruins your life and makes you unmotivated, then turn around and say, well, it makes you run faster.
Right.
It's so fucking ridiculous, man. And I don't know anybody that, I mean, it must just be for runners because, if I was indulging, the last thing I'd be thinking about is running, for real.
Yeah.
It's just so crazy. So WTF all around, yo. And Olympic Committee, it's time for you to dog the rules now. Do you got a WTF, Mark, or you going to move on to the booty huffs and the companies?
I guess you could call it a WTF. It's a sad note. It really sucks.
Okay.
And I had this written down before.
Yeah.
But my mom did post something and tag me to it. But there's a wrestler out there, Terry Funk, who he was big in the NWA. He had a few runs in the WWE, but nothing huge. But he's up there in age. He's probably in his early 80s, I think, now. But word came out today that he's in an assisted living facility living with dementia. And
oh, wow.
Yeah, he lost his wife like 2 years ago. He's given so much to the world of wrestling. And from everyone that's ever crossed his path, like, wrestling is cutthroat behind the scenes. But everyone that's crossed his path has said, like, he's just the nicest guy ever. And to know he's going through that just, that sucks.
That's rough. Yeah, that's rough. Big up to his family. Man, that's really tough.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the come-throughs. I got to get this one out of the way because I didn't mention him earlier in the segment, but I gotta shout out Chris Middleton.
Okay.
You know, he really, along with Holiday, put the whole game, put the whole series on his shoulders with Giannis being out. And I believe that last game, that knockout game, I think didn't he put up a 40-burger on them Bammers?
Yeah.
Yeah, and and I spoke last week about, when the star is down, the role players step up. Man, a lot of people out there, when Giannis went down, they said, "Oh, it's over for Milwaukee." And they said, "Hell no, man!" And they stepped it up, took the game to the next level, man. Big ups to Chris Middleton.
I think it's kind of funny because I am going for the Suns in this, but I'm going to come through on Drew Holiday because he's put everything on his back, like you said. But I guess in a roundabout way, doing a little pat myself on the back because that's a come through for me too. Because I remember at the beginning of the season or in the off season, and I touched on this last week. Like I was like, the Bucks picking up Drew Holiday is a huge piece for exactly what they're trying to do, is to surround Giannis.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I remember you were like, do you really think he's that piece?
I know, I was going to say it. I think I probably said it wasn't going to be enough.
Yeah.
And you go ahead and pat yourself on the back, man, because it really did show. They proved me wrong, man. They did. Credit where credit is due. Big ups to Mark.
I think he's come through in ways that I didn't expect when that trade happened. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And
Hell yeah.
They faced a Hawks team that was, so good.
Absolutely. All right, lastly for the night, booty huffs. I mean, is there a bigger booty huff than Trevor Bauer right now? I mean, he's totally messing up. Got a lot of allegations of domestic abuse going down. Looks like they're going to be true because he went from, I believe, like a 10 days suspension to, like, people saying, oh, he's not coming back at all. And it's just crazy for one of the best pitchers in baseball right now.
Yeah.
And a crushing blow to the Dodgers as well. I mean, he was brought over to the team for a reason, and he's not going to be. It's not going to do it anymore. I mean, it sounds like to me for the rest of the season, man. So, Bush League, Booty Huff, Trevor Bauer, what you got?
This is a booty huff, but also maybe a WTF, and it'd kind of be interesting to get your take on this. But ESPN reporter Rachel Nichols has been in the news a little bit lately.
What's she do? Oh my gosh!
Oh, you didn't hear?
No.
And interestingly, today they announced that she's not going to be sideline reporting for the finals.
Oh,
like they took her off.
What did she do? No.
An audio recording from last year came out between her and LeBron's James, like one of his spokesperson or something like that. Which I think that dude has a lot more to answer for than Rachel Nichols. But Nichols was talking about one of the reporters on ESPN, I forget who. And Rachel Nichols is white, and the reporter's black. And a lot of people are taking it as her, I guess, dogging the other reporter. But she was kind of saying, like, this other reporter is getting a promotion, and her hiring or her promotion was a diversity hire from ESPN. And Rachel said, like, she's not going to take my job. It's in my contract. But she did, like, say, good for her. Like, she go out there and get it. But she's not going to take my job.
That's not too bad. I mean, oh man, I guess I might have to read a little bit more into it, see what the hell was going on there, because I have not heard. And god dang it, that's a WTF, man.
Check up
Rachel
on it.
Nichols has been around for years, decades even. I feel like, more than 10 years.
It's kind of interesting that she's getting a lot of the heat because, like I said, LeBron James's spokesperson said like what I would consider worse stuff. He said it's just so tiring dealing with Me Too and Black Lives Matter. I'm like,
oh shit.
You LeBron James's dude, so
he's probably gonna get fired.
And I haven't heard whether he has or not yet. That's the crazy thing.
I'm pretty sure that he will.
Yeah.
Oh man, not LeBron. Not Mr. Shut Up and Jabo. He's gonna fire that.
Hey, speaking of LeBron James going to your favorite game pretty soon. He's going to be in Fortnite next week.
Oh gosh, is he really?
Yeah.
Oh man, he's just all over the place. Space Jam coming out next week.
Exactly. It looks to be cross-promotion with
everywhere.
Space Jam. Yeah.
He totally capitalized. He's a great businessman. I can't fault him for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. We got anything else for tonight, man?
That is it for me.
All right, short and sweet. There you have it, outsiders. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We hope you guys enjoy the series and have a great week. Next week we'll be coming at you with some more NBA Finals. I believe, Mark, isn't it going to be the MLB All-Star Game next week as well?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think we may have to try to get this show in on a Monday for Home Run Derby. Like we keep the tradition going, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
So be on the lookout for that. And how we in this show, Baltimore Spread Love, Don't forget, wash your hands, wash your ass. Like I said, this is Keisha and Mark, just a bit outside, signing out. Have a great week, guys. Peace.